Hey guys, it's Kip here from KDC Marketing, and in today's video, I want to show you one of the features that I love about Wix, and that is the marketing and analytics. And in this video, we're going to focus more specifically on the analytics. So if you come here to your website dashboard, on the left-hand side, you have analytics here, and I'm in the KDC Marketing website, and so I can see a lot of cool things. If I go to highlights, this gives me a snapshot of my performance over the last 30 days, and you can toggle the time period here to change out the date range that you want to look at. And this just gives you a nice highlight of how things are performing and a couple of things that you might want to look at. But I think the more powerful thing with this is if you go to the All Reports section here inside of Analytics, you can see all the different reports grouped together by the different categories. So there's a traffic section, there's a sales section, there's a stores section if you have that app enabled, a booking section, subscriptions, video, blogs. There's a lot of reports in here. And inside each of these categories, there's a drop down if there are more reports. So if we look at bookings, for example, I can show even more reports here that I can look at if I want to look at different things. So if I click into one of these reports, I can get more information. So I'm going to go to one like the traffic over time. So if I look at the traffic over time here, it's going to load, and it does take a bit of time to load. So that's the only downside I see with using some of these reports that are native inside of your Wix dashboard is they do take a lot of time to load. But I find that it's really great for looking at data and sharing that with your clients. And there's a couple of things that you can do to help it so that you don't have to kind of put in all your customizations from scratch every time. So if we look at this report here, this is the traffic over time, and you can see there's a couple of filters here. So I can subscribe to this report if I want to. If I click this button, it's going to give me an opportunity to send me an email. And I can choose the report time period and the frequency of how often I get this little report, and it's going to give it to me in a CSV file. So if I subscribe to this, it'll just send it to my email, however I set this up. So I don't have to come in here inside of Wix and look at this report every time. So that's one way to save time. Then you can obviously download this report, and it gives you a few formats depending on the report you're looking at. But another cool thing you can do is you can save this report to your saved report. So I'm going to click this just to show you what would happen if I click it and where it shows up. So let's say that I've done some customizing to this, some filtering, different things like that, and I have this really great setup. And then I go to this saved reports button. When I come in here, it'll save my report at the top under saved reports. So it created a new category for me, and I can find it so much easier. So if I want to look at, for example, maybe I want to look at my top traffic sources here, and this is a report that's really important to me. I can get all this set up and customized the way I want it, and then I can add it to my saved reports. So I think this is a really great feature from Wix. It's great for looking at data and analyzing your website performance, and they have all these different categories like traffic, behavior, marketing, etc. But you can also use this for clients. So if you are building websites for clients and they need a certain report like their bookings over time, then you would just go in here to All Reports, and you would find the bookings report, bookings over time, and this would give you information about your bookings. And you could also change and customize this into a bar chart or a table, etc. So I find that I use these a lot to help my clients understand what's going on with their websites. And so you can see there's a booking here. And also if you want to be notified, then you can click the subscribe button and get notified, and it will just come directly to your inbox on whatever the cadence you show. So I wanted to show, first of all, that this is a feature that exists for all Wix websites, whether that's the Wix editor or Wix Studio. These reports exist for any website. And if you go in and customize them a bit and subscribe or add them to your saved reports, that can save you some time. And then of course you can download these and get data and information directly from Wix. And a lot of this is information that you could get from Google Analytics or some other tool like that. But some of the other data where it's like booking data or payments data or things like that, it's a bit easier to get out of Wix. And so this isn't the only place. You can obviously go to the booking calendar and you can export data out of there. You can also export data out of the customers and leads section, out of your contacts. You can also export data out of forms and submissions. So there's lots of places where you can export your data depending on where that data is housed. But these reports, I think, are worth your time to check out and see if there's something already here inside of Wix that you can use to report on the results or check your performance. And they're trying to do these things to make it that much easier to subscribe and get email notifications or to add to save reports and etc. So I just wanted to highlight that today. It's a feature that's there that not a lot of people know about and they don't use a ton. I'm using it more and more, and I like the simplified reports that you can find in here, and then you can customize a lot of them too. The ones I clicked on aren't the best examples because they have these kind of preset filters that you can use, but some of these you can really customize every single field, and you can check out like all these different things and set up all these different variables. And if you do that and then save your view, it can save you a lot of time. So I think it's worth checking out and clicking around on these reports and seeing what data is available, and then you can make some decisions from there. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next video.